Okay, so this is the second part. So I was kind of reaching out, and I had tearful conversations with my coworkers about where is she? What happened to her? All we are shells. I mean, we're just. So what happened is her our body is electricity. Our body is energy, water. We have nervous system, electricity, like the brain waves. The I don't know all the technical words for it, but all of the energy that we are. Um, I asked them. I was like, did her brain just like dim like a light bulb, just dim until it went completely out? Um, and then the rest of course the rest of the body follows. So that dimming of her light, of her energy, what was that? Because the person that's left, the shell that is left, is the lady who gave birth to me. And I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but this is the lady who gave birth to me and the lady who taught me things. So there has to be more to this than just her body, because I'm still here. So part of what was her light and energy is me. Part of what was my dad, his energy and light is in me. So I know there's more. It's more than just the word shell. It, I guess you could say vessel then. I guess that would be like a technical. You're just kind of. So the energy from another being that you love is, let me see, the energy from somebody that you love has gone from the vessel. But where did they go? Is there such a place as heaven? Is there such a place as hell? Is she like in the one thing that keeps coming to my mind with my mother, and I don't know for sure what yes or no or anything like that, is she born again? Is she going to be having a better life in a physical form here on earth, or has she passed that and gone to heaven? So I was having these conversations with myself and having these conversations with coworkers and different people I would talk to. And they kept saying, my friends on Facebook and my friends at work, coworkers, there is more to you than just the body that you're dwelling in while you're earthly bound. So this is really cool for me because it was shortly after my mother passed away. I think within 1 or 2 days, I keep getting this tap on my shoulder. You need to go and get a spiritual reading. Not a religious kind of thing, but a spiritual reading from somebody who reads the tarot or somebody who reads palms or something like that. My mother was a very spiritual person as far as that goes. Our family wasn't religious. And that's fine if whatever, but ours was not. My mother showed me a different type of spiritual stuff. Um, and it was through runes, through tarot cards, through connecting with the earth, the dirt, the air, just basically the world, the nature, gardens, flowers, um, bugs and birds and animals and stuff. So whenever I got, every once in a while in my lifetime, I would go and either get a tarot reading, and she had a friend that would do, I think she read my stuff like one time or twice, but every once in a while I would go and randomly do this. But right after she passed, I needed to go and do it. So I knew that she was insisting that I take care of this. I went and saw one lady that I found on my own. At first, it was really hard for me to find somebody because I would call people, and I even set up an appointment online with one person. And when I got there, there was nobody there. I knocked, and then I called. They didn't answer. So it was really weird, and I explained it to one of my coworkers, and he said he told me something that makes a lot of sense now, or right after he told me. He says there's a lot of wars happening, like physical wars happening here on Earth, and he said there are a lot of people or wars happening within the dimension that I'm trying to speak to, and some of those people might not want me to know what's going on. And I never I never thought of it that way. I mean, so it was really nice to get that opinion and that knock. It says, don't quit, just keep going. I wasn't going to stop looking for somebody, but it was getting hard to like come up with somebody. So I went to one lady, and she gave me the reading, and she never hit on any of the topics that I wanted to hit on. That I wanted her to say. Because when I go, I don't give information. I let them give me information, and if it hits on something that I know is a fact, then I'll give a little bit of information, and then it goes from there. She said a few things. I'm not going to go into detail about what they were, but it was a decent kind of reading. But I left there feeling that it wasn't enough. Prior to, I think after that, I had talked to one of my coworkers. She recommended somebody. So I went to see somebody else. And during this whole time period, I'm trying to still clarify in my head what exactly happened to her when she passed. So when I went and got the second reading from a young lady, she's a very young lady, and she made me feel like so comfortable with the reading that she gave me. She was pretty much hit everything that I wanted to know about, and without prompting, just with random like seeing that she did. So I don't think we actually go anywhere. I think that because of this reading that I had with this young lady, she said a few things about where my mother was. She's got a spirit world that she's created for herself. She has a little cottage, and she's taking care of a garden, which is exactly what my mother would be doing. My mother suffered a lot whenever she was here on Earth, on the earthly plane itself, physically. When she was here, she suffered a lot of different types of heartache, and a lot of different types of physical pain, and also mental pain. So she's receiving the life in her spirit world that she did not get while she was earthbound. And so I'm not afraid to die, because I think what is me right now is energy that will move past the physical body that I'm in, and I will either go to a spirit place, whether it's bad or good. I mean, I don't know. I know that my energy is going to move on somewhere else. And so I'm not afraid of dying. I'm happy that my mother has moved on to that life where she doesn't have to worry. She remembers everything. She's crocheting, she's drawing, she's painting, she's gardening, she's writing. She wrote a book whenever she was here. She's doing everything that she did here. Now she doesn't have to worry like she did here. Worry about money, worry about her children, worry about taking care of herself, like having food, and worry about the things that we all worry about as physical presence here. She doesn't have to worry about that kind of stuff anymore. And I'm very excuse me. I'm very happy that she doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore. And so I started getting back into, after I had the reading with the young lady, I have a garden, or garden area. It's a protected piece of protected soil. When I go out there, I put myself good intentions and growing intentions, and my vibration and everything that's in me, I put into this dirt, into the soil, into the plants, into the environment, and send it into everything. So I asked her, I was like, why do I feel? And I got the answer before I even finished what I was going to say. I was like, I feel like everybody is trying to take all of the energy from my area. Because I asked her, I said, why am I so protective over the area outside? I'm constantly watching outside and making sure nobody's coming in my space. And I said, I feel like I'm being overly dramatic. And as I was talking to her, it dawned on me all of what I just told you. This is my energy that's here. This is my space, and this is my security. So when I put myself into this ground and this dirt, while I'm physically here, my energy part of me and my vibration part of me and the good intention part of me is also being put into this ground. So when somebody comes into it, I don't know what kind of vibration they're going to be bringing. And I get a lot of anxiety whenever I see somebody trying to enter the area. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why I was like that. I thought, well, it's just because you're getting older, because a lot of older people don't like people in their yards. And that was not it. And so I was like, I finally figured it out right there whenever I was talking to her. And she was like, yeah, she's all, you just basically answered your own question. And so she gave me a couple of big stones, like, I don't know what it's called, something right. So she told me to bury them in the entrance parts of the yard. Ever since I buried those, nobody has come into my yard. I buried them on the front entrances, and nobody has come into my yard since then. She said basically it's a return to sender. So whatever, if they come in with bad intentions, or if they come in with good intentions, or if they come in with, let's say, a vibe on them that they picked up from somebody else, they are going to take everything back out of the area. They're going to take it back out with them. They're not going to leave it here. That anxiety and that shift change is not going to be affecting me or my zone, which is really cool. So, I mean, and as I get more back into the practicing of the crystals, and I got a rune set, which my mom had a set. I'm learning more about that. I'm also learning about the tarots. So as I learn more and become more, she said that I was a really, really grounded person, but now I feel even more grounded because I literally think that the biggest secret that everybody needs to know is that you never die. You are energy. You are pure energy. You came from energy. The little egg and the little sperm, they had the energy, so, and your life force, the electricity that's going through your head, you are unique energy. You are particular energy. You are growing energy. Anyways, I hope it wasn't too over the top, but I get sad. I still do get sad. I have a memorial set up over here for my mother, with her urn there. I plan on taking some of her ashes and making some little baubles with some flowers inside of them, and I'm going to travel. I'm going to go to different places and different parks and, different things and stuff like that, because they don't really allow you to, like, spread ashes. People do, but they don't really. I thought I would do something different, so I'm going to take her ashes and I'm going to make some resin ornaments, maybe just like little baubles or whatever. I'm going to put her ashes inside of those little baubles, and I'm going to leave them far, far away in all kinds of different places. Because when I travel, if I go, I want to go to Hawaii for a week. But if I travel to Las Vegas, if I go to Hawaii, if I go to Oregon, and I go to this really cool mountain area, my mom liked to walk. My mom liked nature. So I can leave these randomly anywhere, and people will pick them back up. And then they'll be taking my mom with them on journeys, but they won't know. They won't know. And the thing about it, too, is that I'm saying this about taking my mom, but it's my mom's body that they're taking. My mom is not attached to these ashes. Minus the fact that it was the vessel that she roamed around while she was here. But I still think that it's nice for the journey for her. A different type of journey for her at the very end of things. And I think it's going to be fun because it's going to be interesting to just like leave them randomly, and somebody else will pick them up and she'll be off again. So anyways, I just wanted to share this little bit of stuff with you guys that I've been feeling, and I'm smiling more and I'm more positive, and I do definitely get sad and I do definitely cry. So don't think that I don't. I care about my mother, and I've got tons of pictures and tons of memories, tons of video of us together. So I had my time with her. So her time was time. It was time for her to go, and yes, I will still have bad days, but for now, she's with me because I am part of her energy. So everything's gonna be all right. We'll just keep on going. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.